Hi everyone, my name is Gautam Gupta and I want to welcome you to my YouTube channel, Universal Fundamentals. In this video, I'm going to be giving you all a brief introduction to one of the planets used in Vedic astrology, which is planet Mercury. But before I begin, I want to invite everybody to please check out my website, which is universal-fundamentals.com, where you can learn more about me and what I do as a Vedic astrologer. You can also sign up for my free monthly newsletter, and I will be sending out monthly predictions delivered to your email address. And if you happen to find this video helpful and useful, then please give it a thumbs up by hitting the like button. Doing so, you guys will help me out with the YouTube algorithm, which will allow other users like you to locate this video. And also, please subscribe to my YouTube channel and make sure to hit that bell notification so you don't miss out on any of these similar YouTube videos that I will be uploading in the future. I also want to let everyone know that I practice sidereal Vedic astrology and not Western tropical astrology. So with that being said, let's begin with understanding the planet of Mercury. So what exactly is Mercury? Contrary to Jupiter, Mercury is actually the smallest planet in our solar system. Mercury is ruled by the signs of Gemini and Virgo, with Virgo being its Multrikon sign. And whenever I use the term Multrikon sign, it basically just means that that planet feels the most comfortable in that sign, and it's in its own sign of rulership. And in this particular case, Mercury is very powerful in the sign of Virgo because not only is it in its Multrikon sign, but it's also exalted in the sign of Virgo. So if you have Mercury in Virgo, consider yourself blessed because that is a very powerful Mercury to have. But ideally, it shouldn't be associated with any malefics. Now, like I said, Mercury is exalted in the sign of Virgo. However, it becomes debilitated in the sign of Pisces. And the exact degree of its exaltation and debilitation is at 15 degrees for both signs, respectively. Now, Mercury is also very strong in the sign of Gemini because, like I said, Mercury is ruled by Gemini and Virgo, but Mercury will be the most powerful in the sign of Virgo. Now, on average, Mercury stays in a sign for approximately 30 days or a month, which means it pretty much travels through all 12 zodiac signs every year. Now, the thing about Mercury is that Mercury's movement can be a bit unpredictable and it's never really consistent. Sometimes Mercury can stay in a sign for just 2 weeks, but when Mercury retrogrades in a particular sign, it'll pretty much stay there for about 2 months. And for the most part, you'll notice every year, Mercury will retrograde in the same element. So for example, I'm making this video in 2022. Mercury has turned retrograde in every earth element. So earlier this year, Mercury turned retrograde in Capricorn. Then it turned retrograde in Taurus. And in September of 2022, Mercury is going to turn retrograde in Virgo. So that's always something to keep in mind when you're learning about planet Mercury. Now, Mercury is actually considered a conditional benefic planet. This pretty much means that if Mercury is well placed in a birth chart, then it's going to be a great benefic to that person. And what I mean by well placed is that it should ideally be in a good house, such as a Kendra house or a Trikon house. And the Kendra houses are the first house, fourth house, seventh house, or 10th house. And the Trikon houses are the first house, fifth house, and ninth house. And if it's associated with Venus or Jupiter, it usually does well. I find the Mercury-Venus conjunction to be the best in most cases. Now, Mercury tends to do well in air signs. And for those who don't know what the air signs are, they're Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. And they also do very well in the earth signs as well. And the earth signs are Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn. Now, if you have a Gemini or a Virgo rising, then for the most part, Mercury will be a benefic to you because Mercury becomes your chart ruler. And one little tidbit about Mercury is that if you have Mercury with the moon, this can give a bit of an overactive mind, and you have to be kind of careful to not let it go into overdrive. Also, Mercury is represented by the day of Wednesday, Its main color is green, and it's represented by an emerald gemstone. So if you want to honor Mercury, the best way to do so in the most simplest way is to wear green on Wednesdays. Now, here are some more interesting things about planet Mercury. First of all, Mercury is the lower octave of planet Jupiter. Jupiter tends to be filled with the utmost wisdom and is extremely intellectual. Jupiter is a teacher that preaches the knowledge needed so that you can apply the wisdom and advice for its highest good. Now, Mercury, on the other hand, tends to be very carefree and youthful. Mercury loves to spread knowledge to anyone and everyone, while Jupiter can sometimes be selective in who they share information with. Now, another thing about Mercury is that it can also deal with a sense of humor and how witty you can be to others. Now, a well-placed Mercury in a birth chart will tell me that a person is really good at applying logic to almost any situation. You'll have great analytical skills, and you can be excellent in the areas of critical thinking, interpreting things, problem solving, and making important decisions. In some cases, even, you can be extremely creative and innovative. If you have Mercury conjunct Venus or even Mercury conjunct Uranus in a strong house or a strong sign, you'll be very intellectual and intelligent, and you'll have a very strong Mercury. A strong Mercury also tells me that you'll have excellent communication skills. You'll have the ability to tactfully communicate your ideas and thoughts in a very ingenious way. And remember this, Mercury deals with pretty much all forms of communications. Whether it is through your speech, writing, publications, computers, emails, phones, or social media, the placement of Mercury will tell me how well a person is able to adapt to these types of communications. Therefore, a strong, well-placed Mercury can show that a person does very well in technology and adapting to the latest trends. Now, this is what I wanted to cover regarding planet Mercury. I hope you all got something out of this. Once again, if you found this video to be useful, please give it a thumbs up by hitting the like button. Doing so will tremendously help me out with the YouTube algorithm so this video can reach a vast audience. And if you're new to my channel and would like to see similar videos like this in the future, please subscribe to my YouTube channel and click on the bell notification. And if you would like to know more about me and what I do as a Vedic astrologer, then please check out my website, which is universal-fundamentals.com. Thank you so much to everybody, and I will see you all in the next video. Have a great day.